A lot of rain in the week leading up to this event. Huge thunderstorms on Saturday and Sunday. Over 9 inches of rain in the area, which is pretty much a record. 326 kilometers an hour then, the speed trap for Heidfeld. That's just a whisker over 200 miles an hour. Jordan struggling here this weekend, although we heard Eddie Jordan saying things are looking better and progressing. Both drivers complaining that this car is bucking around at the back. Very difficult to control the rear end of this car. But slowly but surely a few aerodynamic modifications coming onto it, and that points haul for Heidfeld and Timo Glock in Montreal coming at just the right time to push them comfortably ahead of Jaguar in the constructors' standings.
All the drivers tell me these groove tyres, the slicks with the 4 grooves in them, are so difficult to drive, and if they get a little bit out of shape, they always want to fly away from you, never come back to you and save you. And I think if you've not got a good downforce package or a good balance, as you can see them struggling with Jordan and Minardi, it seems as if they're almost undrivable with the instability. Heidfeld, though, looking pretty solid for the Jordan.
Certainly is. Always gone well here at Indianapolis as Nick Heidfeld. Good results, 4th place and 5th place for Sauber. And don't forget, Sauber led this Grand Prix last year with Heinz-Harald Frentzen at one point. Heidfeld also very, very strong that weekend. Heidfeld then goes quickest, 1:13.147, and Ted Kravitz is in the pits.
Yeah, down at Jordan. They still have that problem, the Jordans, after the first run, on the long runs with that rear instability. And to add to that, I'm afraid to say, Giorgio Pantano lost a load of time this morning with a hydraulic problem. So a very difficult time for this little Italian guy on his Grand Prix return.
I think he's got a good chance here, though, of out-qualifying his highly rated teammate, Nick Heidfeld, who's just put in a 13.1 for fastest time. That was 0.8 slower than he went in first qualifying. Presumably again with a little bit more fuel on, but the penalty here is very low. It's a short circuit with a long straight. It's around 0.2 of a second for every 10 kilos of fuel that they put in. But that was horrendous understeer there through the apex of turn 5. And Pantano really struggling in the first part of this lap.
Well, I was standing down at this corner here he's about to go through now this morning, watching this car. It looks so unstable through there. Pantano seemed to be working the steering wheel. He seems to feel he needs to put a lot of energy into that steering wheel with his hands.
I think the other problem they'll be struggling with is clearly they're on similar, if not the same tyres as Ferrari. I bet the Ferrari's got 10-15% more downforce at least, and all the other electronic goodies that helps them with diffs and very clever systems that Jordan will not have full access to, and I think it's hurting them. They'll need a different construction and compound to make this car truly work, and that's why I think we're seeing such a lot of instability. He did not out-qualify his teammate.
Yeah, I was saying that the Bridgestone tyre is better over a single lap here. That's only really insofar as Ferrari are concerned. Jordan, Minardi and also Sauber have been struggling throughout this weekend to get good speed over one single lap. The tyre is tremendously consistent over the long runs in the Grand Prix, and that's true.